The human body is a complex structure that represents an exciting interaction of physical and metaphysical components. It is based on vitality, an intangible energy that regulates all physiological processes. Human energy is inextricably linked to our being, giving us a unique ability to think, experience emotions and develop. This vital force or energy actively shapes the shape of our physical body, like a Renaissance sculptor creating his masterpiece. At its core, the human body is not a source of good or evil, but rather a neutral entity that reacts to the prevailing force in it, whether it is a calm mind or violent emotions. It can be compared to a universal instrument capable of reproducing both harmonious melodies and dissonant sounds. Aleister Crowley, one of the most famous occultists of the early 20th century, argued that the material body serves as a means for the manifestation of the soul in the physical world, and the soul, in turn, acts as a conductor of the spiritual principle at higher levels of existence. This concept assumes that our vital energy is directed not only to the functioning of the physical body, but also to its elevation, allowing it to resonate with the vibrations of the soul. The constant process of reconciling our inner desires with external pressures is fundamental to personal growth, self-understanding, and spiritual development. Every person is faced with an internal conflict between his true self and the expectations of society. Our inner being strives for purity and meaning, which lead us to something greater than ourselves. However, external factors such as social norms, family obligations, and worldly aspirations often push us into materialistic pursuits that may contradict our true nature. The constant interaction of these forces shapes our decisions, behavior, and ultimately our way of life. Observing society shows that our collective thinking is dominated by external pressure. We are often taught to believe that success is determined by material wealth, power, or social recognition. When this aspiration comes into conflict with our inner voice, it creates an inner dissonance. This dissonance manifests itself in the form of anxiety, dissatisfaction, and even a sense of existential crisis. The lack of connection with oneself can become a serious cause of anxiety, which is common in modern society. This can be determined with a simple exercise. During the week, write down your daily activities in a diary and determine which of them are dictated by a genuine inner desire, and which are dictated by social pressure. Analyzing these decisions often shows that decisions that match our true selves lead to more satisfaction and fewer regrets. Awareness of this fundamental dichotomy is crucial for personal fulfillment and well-being. True fulfillment comes not from rejecting worldly temptations but from harmonizing them with our inner values. By achieving this balance, we can create a life that is both materially satisfying and spiritually meaningful. This alignment is the foundation for a purposeful existence filled with meaning and genuine happiness. We often find ourselves caught between external pressures and internal desires, witnessing an ongoing interplay between the divine and the mundane aspects of life. Every decision we make reflects this complex dance, blurring the lines between the sacred and the profane. Contemporary society emphasizes material pursuits, leading many to prioritize achievement, possession, and status. However, beneath this surface lies a universal spiritual energy, an inherent force that connects all beings regardless of their background or beliefs. This life force animates both the cosmos and every living creature. The challenge lies in recognizing this spiritual energy amidst the distractions of daily life. Routine tasks and responsibilities can obscure our vision. Yet, it is crucial to understand that the divine and the mundane are not separate entities but interwoven aspects of our existence. By approaching life with mindfulness and purpose, even everyday activities can become spiritually enriching experiences. Every experience, whether challenging or joyful, presents an opportunity to bridge the gap between the spiritual and the physical realms. True fulfillment does not lie in rejecting worldly pursuits or becoming completely consumed by them. Instead, it involves finding harmony within this dynamic interplay, approaching life with awareness and grace. This means recognizing the divine presence in everyday experiences and appreciating the sacredness inherent even in seemingly ordinary activities. By embracing both the transient and the eternal, we move beyond mere existence and truly begin to live. However, society often falls prey to the allure of materialism, mistaking external possessions and social standing for genuine happiness. The relentless pursuit of these things can obscure our inner spiritual essence, leading to a distorted perception of success. Such a pursuit often results in an empty victory, as fleeting pleasures and tangible assets fail to provide lasting fulfillment. Focusing solely on material gain creates a superficial sense of happiness that lacks depth and sustainability. It neglects the eternal aspects of life, ultimately leaving individuals feeling unfulfilled. While material comforts may offer temporary respite, they rarely address the deeper longings of the soul. A life centered on acquisition can ironically lead to feelings of confinement, as the very things sought for contentment become shackles. By recognizing the illusory nature of materialism and realigning our priorities, we pave the way for true and lasting fulfillment. Cultivating a fulfilling and meaningful life requires nurturing our inner selves, fostering strong relationships, and pursuing passions that align with our core values. It is crucial to find equilibrium between material needs and spiritual aspirations, recognizing that we are fundamentally spiritual beings inhabiting a physical world. Our environment significantly shapes our perspectives and desires from birth. Societal norms, familial expectations, and cultural influences mold our understanding of success, happiness, and purpose. This conditioning can often lead to an overemphasis on materialism, prioritizing external validation above all else. However, it is important to remember that these environmental factors may not necessarily align with our inherent spiritual truths. While society may value material achievements, they may not satisfy our deeper spiritual needs. The constant barrage of external influences can sometimes obscure the inner voice guiding us towards genuine fulfillment. External pressures and influences can lead us astray from our true selves, enticing us with seemingly rewarding but ultimately hollow pursuits. Therefore, cultivating discernment is essential. We must carefully evaluate the myriad influences around us, identifying those that align with our authentic nature and rejecting those that do not. This involves neither rejecting the world or its offerings, but rather recognizing which aspects are compatible with our true essence. By fostering a deep connection with our inner selves and periodically re-evaluating our life's trajectory, we can navigate our environment with greater wisdom. This enables us to remain grounded in our spiritual truths while engaging meaningfully with the world around us. This balanced approach allows for a life that acknowledges environmental influences without being controlled by them. Underlying these external pressures and diverse voices is a fundamental principle of unity. Despite cultural nuances and societal expectations, there exists an inherent interconnectedness that binds all beings. This concept of unity amidst diversity offers hope in the face of relentless material pursuits. Moreover, consider the vital force that permeates every living being. This universal energy, regardless of its manifestation, whether in humans, animals, or even celestial bodies, originates from a single source. This shared life force highlights the fundamental unity underlying all existence. Despite our diverse cultural origins, beliefs, and backgrounds, a common thread unites us all. The ancient proverb reminds us that we are branches of the same tree. However, our daily lives often cause us to lose sight of this fundamental truth, as we prioritize individual goals and ambitions. This leads to a perceived fragmentation of society, with divisions arising from differences in race, nationality, and other identifiers. Yet, this sense of separation is illusory. A deeper understanding reveals our inherent interconnectedness, an unbreakable bond that transcends apparent divisions. Embracing this unity within diversity cultivates compassion and empathy. Recognizing the shared life force present in all beings fosters more understanding interactions and diminishes judgment. Ultimately, a core spiritual principle affirms the existence of a universal energy that flows through every living being. By comprehending and aligning with this force, individuals have the potential to achieve inner harmony and foster harmonious relationships with the world around them.